So I think this will actually connect to Bluetooth now. Yeah, look at that. There, I got it. I made that finally work. And by I made that, I mean I also had a bunch of tech support help from the chat. But anyway, now it works wirelessly and I don't have to deal with that goddamn micro USB port anymore. So that's fun. Hello. I'm gonna wait until the caffeine pill kicks in and then I'll figure out what else I'm gonna do with my day. Wow, 15 eggs. No, I was in the company of the world's strongest man. I just nuked leftovers. Which is like double leftover caliber food, considering what I was nuking was already just the product of like, well, this is all gonna go bad, so I have to put it into a thing. What's up, chat? You enjoying the sounds of construction outside my apartment? Because let me tell you, as someone who lives here, I'm not. Bummer, I don't want this. COVID test came back negative. Yay! Proud of you. And your immune system. Don't get COVID. It seems bad. My professional opinion. Nah. Well. Nothing doing about that. Your world isn't. Oh, the world is ending. That's fine. If it ends for all of us, it's whatever. If it's just ending for you, then it sounds like an actual problem. Already knew you didn't have COVID. Can never be too sure. Well, no, you probably can. Every time I have to go to the pharmacy or something, it's like, no, I don't have COVID. No, I haven't come in contact with people with COVID, because, like, why would I? Hey, anyone have COVID? Can I come and breathe your lungs? No, I don't have a fever. I already told you. I measured myself. Whatever. Yes, I could taste food, unless it's my own, in which case it's tasteless by design. No, that's not true. It's actually been pretty good. Yeah, basketball things. You put that ball in the hoop. Smash Mouth is playing at Sterius? Oh god, why? Why are they indulging them? I have not seen Bryant in forever. By saying don't get the COVIDs, it really makes me feel like it's 2008 in here. Well, that was very stupid. Oh, I don't have any lives left. Oops. Oh, God. God damn it, man. It's a totally preventable. No, it's not totally preventable. I have to wear a mask. Like, I don't think so, buddy. How dare you tell me what I should do for my own and public health? Oh, oops, I got messed up somewhere along the way. I can now show up to work without pants. I find it kind of disappointing that you haven't already been showing up to work without pants. Man, I have like no ideas where any of these pieces should go. I should probably go into work today. At some point. I had to help a coworker set up his eFizz rig, and I've been too lazy. Also, he's trapped abroad until they let him back in from COVID, so didn't really feel like a huge priority, but I should probably get it done at some point, huh? Who thought we were the ones trapped? Oh shit, maybe. Flipped it on its head. Yeah, he got to show up to, like, Cyprus or something. And then they put him in a hotel with a suite for 2 weeks for his mandatory quarantine. Like, I go abroad to Europe and they put me in a hotel for 2 weeks and I call that a vacation. Like, that's the trip, but no. More than that, apparently. Ugh. Doing a bad job at this. Doing a bad job at everything. Oops. Oh no, do you have Zoom University? Graduated from Zoom U with a degree in wasting my time and money. They should bottle that feeling when you get a really big stretch. And it's good. Oops. Oh. I'm not huge on that. Don't worry. We'll manage. Oh, Pokemon Kid. Absolutely. Not at all the others. I wanted Beyblades. My neighbor had them. I would play them at his house occasionally. They seem fun, but like my parents would not spend that much money on fancy tops. Yeah, I also wanted a lot more Lego sets, but my parents would always tell me how expensive they are, which, like, fair, you know, all the good ones are like $100, I get it, but when you're a kid, it's like, you don't think that, you know, you don't immediately equate effort with money and any of that, and then it's like, wait, my parents just went to work only for the purpose of, like, buying me these plastic tops. You know, Dad went and worked, like, however many hours to afford this, so as an adult, it's understandable, but as a kid, it's like, no, I want the thing. It was on TV. The TV kids have it. Oh well. I mostly just wanted a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog games. So it's like 1999 and I'm asking for, or probably later, it's probably like 2002 or something and I'm asking for like a Sega CD. I never got it, which is fine. It was not a good system. Though it had a killer port of Final Fight. Well, it might have been, I don't remember. Around that time. Early 2000s, late 90s. I don't remember if I knew how to read and write in like 1998. Or if I still know how to read and write, which is still kind of a stretch. No! Man, I totally blanked on that. Got Rose Art. Oh no! Those Rose Art crayons, man. In elementary school, we found out with them and other knockoff crayons, the wax melted in your hand. Not, you know, by normal use, but if you took it out of the paper and put it in your hand and made like a concerted effort to warm the thing up, like it would melt, and then I would make little bowls and things out of it. Just as something to do instead of paying attention in class. You stuck a piece of crayon wrapper in your ear and it was there for a few years. Well, that's a good story. Oh man, that Crayola crayon sharpener. It seems like a good idea, but like, they get gunked up immediately. Do you ever have like that one kid who would put the crayon, or the crayon in the pencil sharpener, and then it was just, every time you put your pencil in, it would just come out whatever various shades of wax got rammed in that thing? Fun, fun. Where would this go? Somebody who knows how to play this game or playing it, where would they put it? Getting called constantly by all these random Jersey numbers. It's like, that's how you can tell it's a spam phone call, like, pfft, nobody in my neighborhood wants to talk to me. What are you talking about? If it's like Nebraska or something, well man, that might be important business, but if it's New Jersey... Man, I should be somewhat productive today, huh? Like, at least try not to be a dysfunctional mess. My brain still hasn't, like, clicked into, you know, stay at home forever, don't do anything, pandemic time. So whenever someone's like, hey, you want to come into the lab and do something? It's like, what? Sure, I guess. I wasn't really thinking about it, but... No Ring Fit today. My ankle hurts. I think I'm doing my mountain climbers sub-optimally. I think I'm doing them too fast to try to get them over with, but then I end up bending my toes back or something. Too much. So then I just end up making my foot hurt. Well, I mean, this is not the first time I've been kind of sore afterwards, so... it's fine. I suppose it comes with the territory. God, I better not be, like, middle-aged one day. It'll be, like, 50 years old, and I'm talking about my old athletic injuries, and people are like, gee, Mom, where'd you get those? And it's, hey, let me tell you about Ring Fit. You might think, wow, some old football injury, something that people typically have, or like biking or running or whatever, and it's, no, sorry, I was in my apartment doing things as commanded by a talking cartoon ring in order to defeat a sweaty cartoon dragon, and I did it wrong. And now I am sore permanently. You fell into your TV playing VR tennis. Oh, nice. I played Persona. I know what happens next. Man, Persona 4, hell of a game. Broke your wrist when you touched someone's shoulder. When I was in elementary school, I kept touching a girl's shoulder or something in order to get her attention. I don't remember, I was like in 4th grade. And then her parents ended up calling my parents, telling me that I was inappropriately touching their daughter. It's like, what? Wait, I'm a child. I don't know what I did wrong. I was just trying to get somebody's attention. Apparently there were like invisible social transgressions I was committing at the time. Yeah, dig me up in 4th grade and cancel me, because I am an honest-to-God monster. There's a kid in my class. First name was Ben. I don't remember his last name. It doesn't really matter. His parents also ended up calling my parents at some point because apparently I was preventing him from making friends or something. I remember I was playing Sonic 2 and I was in the Death Egg, and I just remember my mom like overhearing this conversation between my mom and someone else's mom, and her just being like, okay, yep, I'll talk to him about it. Yep. Yep, okay, bye. It's like, I don't know what I did. Also, like, I didn't have that many friends, so I don't know how I could have possibly been the villain in Ben's story, but whatever. Or like when I, was calling a friend across the street to see if he could hang out. And I called the wrong number, and a woman's voice that I didn't recognize picked up on the phone on the other end, and I didn't know what to do, because it wasn't the voice that I'm used to hearing on the other end. And I think I just held the phone silently there for a bit, and then eventually hung it up. And then they called back and were very concerned, and my dad ended up answering that time. And it's like, apparently I called some random lady and then just sat there and breathed awkwardly on the phone for like 30 seconds, and then I hung up. So, like, I guess I could understand why that would be unpleasant, but as a child, it's like, nope, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to cope with things. So, great. Nailed it. Well, it wasn't supposed to be creepy, it was just like, I don't know what to do! It's like when I was a child and I would be on the internet at like 9 years old or 10, and like titties would pop up, and it's like, I don't know what to do about this! It's like I'm witnessing a crime. Like, specific you know, sense of, oh, I really shouldn't be seeing this, and also I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble now. I mean, it felt like a crime. I don't know. Yeah. Sees boobs, start crying. Yeah, can you tell it was bottle fed? Well, probably, actually, I have no idea. I never lied about my birthdays on internet forums until recently. As a kid, like when I wanted to play Neopets and they said you had to be 12 or older, I got my parents to sign the parental consent form and fax it to Neopet headquarters so I could actually play. Like, lying about my age never even crossed my mind as something that you could even do. Like, you start doing that and you're like all the bad teens on the Lifetime movies. You know, you lie about your age for Neopets and all of a sudden you're cutting class and smoking pot. Probably. God damn it, man. This sucks. Oh no. Oh, I guess the chat doesn't let you type in BJ's. I was in school and I mistyped Booble instead of Google because the G and the B are right next to each other on the keyboard, and it popped up as like, Booble, the adult search site, and my teacher was unamused and thought I had done it intentionally. It's like, lady, if you knew how terrified I was of boobs as a child, you would not have thought that. Or seeing accidental boobs, I suppose. Make a YouTube account when you were 13. See, now I'm just gonna be like, we didn't even have YouTube when I was 13. You looked up those Inuyasha AMVs the right way on Metacrawler.com under their video search engine. You hope to God they somehow index your crappy WMV footages, videos that you want. Or 'cause, I guess once I had pirated Vice City on LimeWire and then told another friend of mine, like, oh hey, yeah, you can just do this, it's free, it's fine, don't worry about it. And then I downloaded it and played it, and it wasn't like the world's best experience because the radio stations were all cut out to save space in the torrent, I guess. And I remember I called him back at some point later that evening, like, okay, you might want to delete that because I've been told this is illegal, so, sorry. Like, it never registered until that moment that, like, no, wait, this is just stealing. Too pure for this world. I used to be, apparently. Now I'm just a tired scumbag that just wants to plank and be planked. Oh yeah, Google Video. That popped up at some point in like 2003, 2004. You look up those hot DDR music AMVs. Because, like, what else are you gonna do in 2004? Wait, did I lose? I thought I lost in that last level. Maybe that was like hours ago and I've only just remembered. Oh wait, this controller's wireless now, so I can bring it wherever! Hold the controller and stretch and not worry about pulling it out. Yes, I figured out Bluetooth, I figured out the drivers, I figured out the controller not charging. Now it works. So thank you for your help, internet troubleshooters in this chat. I don't know if anyone who helped is still here today, but if you are, credit to you, and if you're not, well, why didn't you help me yesterday? Maybe think about that next time you come into this channel. Oh my god, Tim had a tech support issue and I wasn't there to solve it. Can't live with myself. Like Gunbound. It doesn't exist anymore! Not in the form that I want it to exist. And that Thor's Hammer private server I'm pretty sure went down a few years ago. It's like the furry that was running it just got tired at some point. Also, tech is dumb at some point for subscribing to, like, Google Music or YouTube Premium or some Google thing that I pay for that Google's like, oh, we didn't expect people to put money into this. Ended up giving me the right to get a free Google Nest speaker thing, whatever. And I thought, great, good. I'll take this and I'll stick it in the bathroom and I'll use it to play podcasts when I'm in the shower. And that thing, like, disconnects constantly. And it'll work fine for like 5 or 10 minutes after I'm good and lathered up in the shower and I'm like getting into shaving and everything. And then it just disconnects. And then it's just silence for the rest of the shower. And like, I don't want to get out of the thing and then just track water everywhere just to try to reconnect this goddamn speaker because it's connecting via, like, casting, which I guess is some sort of either direct Wi-Fi connection or my phone is beaming all the audio content to a server, which is then being beamed back to the little speaker. I don't know how all this works. And I never bothered to look it up. All I know is that all I want is for it to play podcasts, and it should be able to do that, and it disconnects, and it drives me mad. And I don't know what I expected for free, but like basic functionality I thought it'd be able to do. And it has apparently a function where you could pair it via Bluetooth, but every time I do that it's grayed out. So, like, okay. That's fine. At some point, I'm just gonna, like, leave it downstairs in the apartment lobby and just say, hey, get your free spy speaker, I don't care. So now I have a Bluetooth speaker that I had hung on my shower bar that I hadn't charged in years because I got tired of taking the thing down and charging it via micro USB, but I'm just gonna have to start using that thing again, because that at least, like, would connect to something and stay connected to it. And I got that for free from a coworker whose mom worked in some sort of marketing thing and got free samples all the time. And then he decided to fabricate evidence for, or not evidence, data for his PhD, and may or may not be getting it revoked, so fun times for everyone involved in this story. Anyway, what's up, chat? I should probably consider going into work, huh? I'd have to shower first. Well, maybe. Mostly just showering's an excuse to shave off all my awful facial hair. But I showered so late last night after I did Ring Fit at like 11 o'clock that it is still reasonably smooth. Yeah, god damn it, I told you not to say meme. The rules haven't changed. I don't know why you suddenly think you're above following the law. Real criminal over here. First you're like disobeying Twitch chat filters, and then you're like robbing grocery stores and assassinating your senator, so like when the cops call, I'm not gonna come to your defense. I'm gonna say you are a bad egg from the beginning. And officer, would you believe it? He didn't even obey the Twitch chat filters. And that's how I knew. That's how I knew he was up to no good. I was waiting for the caffeine to kick in, but it's certainly taking its sweet time. Oh no! Ah, I forgot. What auto meets you behind, or besides meme? Oh god, I don't know. So, Nightbot... I think Nightbot mostly just removes things that are, like, just dumb novelty things like meme, and RoboMod X is run by one of the mods in the chat, and those filters were set a very long time ago, and I don't remember what most of them even are. But I feel like they're harsh but fair. Probably. Well, RoboMod X does most of the heavy lifting for, like, profanity and... Well, not even, like, profanity, I don't really care that much. Mostly just, like... sexual terms, or... racial epithets, or whatever. Oh yeah, the sellout list I had banned, so you didn't just go and see what all the products are, though it doesn't really matter because most of them are broken. not that I care about you looking at the list, I just thought it would take the novelty away if you could just pull up all the products and be like, oh, okay, that's what they all are. Well, I don't have to do the sellout command randomly anymore. What I'm trying to say is sellout list loses me money. I want you to gamble every time you do it. Like how they've learned that pigeons will gamble for birdseed if you allow them to. You're the pigeon, Amazon's the birdseed. Start buying, people. But yeah, the list is mostly old stuff. Mostly back where, like, I would play a lot of low-quality games, like My Boyfriend 2 or whatever else. And it was a lot of, like, crummy girl games, and I got tired of people being like, haha, I'm going to rape this person. It's like, nope, not having any of that. And that's pretty much where most of those filters come up, so if it seems like especially sensitive to stuff in that realm, that's why. I'm just like, yep, these are not jokes I feel like dealing with right now, so womp womp. The hot dog one. Was that not just... No, wait. What was the gameplay in Hot Girl? Now that I think about it, like... Was that even what the game was called, or was that just what we called the song? No, that was like Hot Dog King or something, right? I think there was gameplay, but I only remember... yeah, the song, and then going into lab, and then just letting the face distort, and then coming back to it a few hours later, and it's like this eldritch nightmare. Okay, yeah, so it was Hot Dog King. Oh well. It's almost 2 o'clock and I've done nothing with my day. Awesome. I mean, I woke up, that's a start. Unfortunately. Wish I didn't, but what are you gonna do? The era of Nintendo Nightmare and Toilet in Wonderland. Yeah, that was okay. Sorry, I haven't been good with streaming or doing much of anything, but I will get back to it. At this point, I don't even know what the hang-ups are. I just end up overthinking everything entirely too much. I've been good with squats, that's true. Love me some squats. Just kidding. No, I don't. I have to do all the squats to get Cloud the wig from the beautiful bro in the gym, so then I could send him into Don Corneo's mansion and he could be the prettiest girl. If I do a regular stream, I'll be streaming like 10 hours in a day. You make it seem like that's a lot and or is unheard of, because I have done way longer than that. God, that Hardy Boys game I remember I played and had to see until the end, and I finished at like 5 in the morning. I don't know where these bees go. Gotta get like a game about boxcar children, which my elementary school art teacher would always read. It mostly just sounds like a slur now. Like if someone said it in a really sneering way, like, you boxcar children! You'd be like, whoa, too far. But no, it was just like chapter books for kids, I guess. I'd be a Final Fantasy XIV streamer. Whenever I've decided it is okay to get the MMO addiction back, and I feel like paying for a subscription, and since like October of last year, I haven't. Free Company is probably wondering where I went. No, they're not. I doubt they care. They sort of liked me, I think. I was like vaguely sociable. You don't know what the boxcar children are because you are a child. Don't worry, it's just... I mean, like, in retrospect, technically, they were probably, like, before my era as well, but my art teacher was just old. It's just like a... It's a chapter book for, like, elementary school kids, like the Hardy Boys, or, like, Cam Jansen, or, Nancy Drew, stuff like that. Not like Captain Underpants. God, remember Cam Jansen? The thing was like, she has a photographic memory, but only if she looks at something and says click. What a dumb concept. Like, how is that even supposed to be a believable mental illness? Like, oh my god, my body is wired up to be related to a camera! That was never existed back when humans evolved. Okay. I guess. Mine's just wired to, like, make me hate myself and want to die, so, you know. I guess that is equally evolutionarily unexpected. Does not improve my fitness. Oh god, Wayside Stories, of course! Sideways Stories from Wayside School. That was the school they built sideways. Instead of building it up, I think. Or maybe they built it up and it was like leaning instead of building it on the floor. Ground. I can't remember. I haven't thought of that in a very long time. I remember one story that was like, this kid sat behind a girl who had a ponytail that, or no, I think it was pigtails that he really wanted to pull, but the teacher and the girl would always yell at him, and it was like a 3-strike rule, I think, and he learned he could just pull the ponytail twice and then not again for the day and never get in trouble. And in retrospect, like, is that just like sexual harassment? Like, no, it's okay, I'll just pull her hair a little bit every day. Don't worry about it. Maybe I made that no, it was in something. I know I didn't make that up. Might not have been from Wayside School, though I'm pretty sure it was. He sits on gum and they have to cut his pants off. Man, the 90s really loved their dumb, gross-out humor, didn't they? You read the first one recently, and I described the plot perfectly. I can't tell if that's a joke. Did I? Like, I need to know. That's a thing that happened, right? See, now I feel like you're just messing with me. Which is fine, because I'm very messable, but... Let's see. Pigtails are meant to be pulled. At least Paul is satisfied. He had pulled each of Leslie's pigtails and only has 2 strikes against his name. He decides he'd be happy to do this every day because it means he won't go home on the early bus. Like... Great. Like, it's kind of messed up, like... Imagine someone doing that to your kid this day, or in this day and age. Like, you would not tolerate someone randomly pulling your daughter's pigtails every day. 1978, Jesus. I didn't even know they had hair invented then. Let alone schools. He imagines a pigtail speaking to him directly. Pull me, Paul, pull me. So weird. Out of nowhere, Leslie screams again, and Paul gets sent home early because nobody would believe that he hadn't pulled Leslie's pigtail again. Okay. One of the students was a bunch of rats in a trench coat. Oh, God. Great, so you, like, pull this girl's hair until she screams, and the whole thing is just like, this is how you do it without getting arrested. Okay. Oh well. That's great, I'm glad. It's probably, like, randomized based on some sort of seed it generates, but I don't know. Puyo is determined from a few different random combinations, at least in the beginning. Because in Puyo, the very first level, I know for some of the characters, like the foot, will often give you the same exact order of pieces coming down. Also the sheep will sometimes, and there's like a number of combinations that it could be, maybe like 6, I remember counting or something. And then after that, I think the generator gets seeded with more stuff, and then it ends up being like actually different every time. the same moves as a computer. God, it's like when I'd be in chess club and there would always be someone who's like, I'm just gonna do what you do, but mirror moves. And like that worked until you put them in check and then they're just like screwed. I found my old chess club t-shirt back when I was in elementary school. It made me very cool, because I was all about that nightlife with the K. That was the joke. Oh, this is not rotated right. There we go. Bam. Look at that. Incredible. Still probably fit into that shirt, because it turns out I've been wearing oversized clothes all of my life, and turns out I probably didn't need to be wearing extra large men's adult shirts all the time. The night face looks like a dog. Well, by the theory that all mammals / everything else has a common ancestor and a generally common body plan, it would make sense for the dog to look like a horse anyway. It's not the part that you should be focusing on. You're not focusing on how absolutely rad that shirt is. Here are all eukaryotes. Incorrect. I'm a bit of archaea. Recently I have turned into a halophile, so it must be true. Which is to say, I survive in extremely salty conditions. Kid got a tattoo of a baked potato. I mean, that's still pretty funny, just the concept, so yeah, I'd say that holds up. I don't know why, but just potatoes were always like one of those things as a kid that were just slightly funnier than other words. You know, like cheese or monkey or something. Like there was always low-level, baked-in, like, oh, this is gonna be kind of funny to it that other words did not have. Oh man, The Stinky Cheese Man was a hell of a book, and I liked it a lot, and I would take the copies we had in our school library, and by copies I mean the one copy, and specifically hide it because I couldn't take it out, or I couldn't check it out like more than twice in a set period. So I just went and made sure no one else could read it, and I would always be able to go and get it if I had to. Good book. See, that's how you could tell it's good literature, because I had to make sure no one else could read it. Knowledge is meant to be free unless it's the Stinky Cheese Man, in which case it's only for me and nobody else. Also, our copies of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark always smelled weirdly musty and kind of acrid and unpleasant. But for some reason, it like fit in with the rest of the mystique of the book. Like, yeah, it makes sense that this smells bad, because the rest of the book is kind of unpleasant to think about. Calling my principal. Do it! What's his name? Oh god, in elementary school? I have no idea. I don't remember my middle school principal's name. All I know is my dad... So we got a new one at some point. My dad just referred to him as Principal Hug, because he was... I don't know. I can't actually remember. I think he was just too, like... I don't know. Too nice. Too, like, you're all very, 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 very special. Or something. And hey, buddy, joke's on you. I grew up to realize I'm not at all. In fact, I'm just wholly worthless. But I could do a lot of planks. So that's okay, I guess. Yeah, that's probably it. Principal Mignano. Yes, that is it, actually. Thank you. Kind of weird that you, I guess, looked at my t-shirt and then did the Google search, but, you know, that was his name. The art is disturbing in Stinky Cheese Man. Isn't the art in Stinky Cheese Man, like, mixed media? A lot of it, like newspaper cutouts and everything. Man, that was great. I love that stuff. Every other page looked like a ransom note. Hell of a book. Oh, were you the girl whose shoulder I touched? Sorry. Sorry for touching your shoulder and then making you cry, I guess. Like, I don't remember the crying part. I think that might have happened later. Oh well. Oops. I think I'm the one who cried. No, not that time. God, what if Kevin did go to my elementary school? That'd be weird. That'd be incredible, actually. Take it back. Could reminisce about all the things I've mostly forgotten. Oh, you all went to my elementary school. Wow! That's incredible. What are the odds of all of you going to my school? Wow. It's the best day of my life. We're all united at last. I'm still 8 years old in a coma. Principal Hug's trying to wake me up. Oh no, Principal Hug! I'm sorry. In middle school, I was in some, like, advanced program thing, and one of the tasks that the school, or the class, had us do, and I don't know what the point of this is, except maybe for like some sort of tech literacy, but they gave us all Palm Pilots that were supposed to just be used to like draw whatever some of the wonders of the world are, and I just had like this old Palm Pilot and I drew a picture of the pyramids on it and I got a grade, and I guess it was fine. But it seemed like entirely pointless. You're like, hey, you know, we could do this on literally anything else, but that's okay. I drew a triangle and then I drew the little bricks in the middle. I don't even think they made us learn, like, the graffiti input system. They might have. But I got one of the newer Palm Pilots, so I was very happy because my name was at the end of the alphabet, which meant every single time they had to get textbooks out for everybody, I would always be at the end. And that would mean that chances are I would end up getting the new textbooks because everyone else would get them assigned, and by the time they got to me, it's like, well, let's break into the reserve because we have a couple that we still have to give out. And that was always nice. So I would have like the slightly newer version of social studies textbooks that didn't end with like Bill Clinton but ended with like George Bush, or actually might have had Bill Clinton in it instead of HW, I don't remember. Probably the ones that had Bush were the new ones. W. You know, I was thinking about this recently. Now I can't remember. Oh, yeah, so... Wait, hang on. Oh, we had one other Tim in the other class. It was Timothy Marks, and I guess he was fine. He was more outgoing than I was, but I felt like he was encroaching on my territory, and I was not happy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so I was thinking, and I sent this to somebody in like a delirious state last night when I was half asleep, about like hurricanes, and was like, because I was thinking about Hurricane Harbor, the water park we have as an adjunct of like Six Flags Great Adventure, and I was wondering, are people who have hurricanes named after them, I mean, not like named after them, but, you know, the hurricane ends up getting your name, are they, like, happy about it? Like, ha, that's a funny thing. Now I always have an icebreaker. Like, yeah, I'm Irene, like the hurricane, or Hurricane Andrew, and whatever. Or are they, like, pissed that, oh, great, now my name's just gonna be associated with this miserable thing. And I looked it up, and, like, no one names their kid Katrina anymore. So I guess that answers that. You know, like, no one's gonna say, hey, here's my son Adolf. Like, no, that name's ruined. You can't have it. Sorry. It's gonna be the same with Katrina, I guess. So it turns out, yes, major weather disasters can and do ruin certain names for people forevermore. The end. Amen. Oh, hey, Thunder. Hello. All hurricane names have been set up to 2024. Yeah, but you don't know which ones are going to be, like, super devastating. Because, hi God. Excuse me. I was thinking about Hurricane Harbor. They had a series of, like, 3 or 4 different water slides, and they were all named after major hurricanes. And they would have signs outside explaining, like, oh, this is how intense each one is. And they would all be based on the actual hurricane, so it's like, this ride's a Category 4. God bless all the survivors and all the people who didn't make it through this one. And, like, thinking about it, that's a real weird tribute to people who say, like, drowned in a hurricane. Like, hey, we named a water slide after you that people could get on and have fun. The same hurricane that killed you and your family. Sponsored by Chupa Chups, or Chupa Chups, or however you say it. I've never had them. It was the only time I've ever heard of that brand of lollipops. Because they sponsored that one ride in Hurricane Harbor, and I don't even know if they exist anymore. I never went to Action Park. I didn't like roller coasters, and I still don't. I'm a child, I'm afraid of them. I could probably do them okay, as long as they don't go upside down, but... I just like water slides, and then I got to a certain age where I really didn't like taking my shirt off anymore. So I just started going with the shirt on like a dork. World Trade Drop Tower, sponsored by Bazooka Joe, yeah. Here's my dentist's office. It's sponsored by Big League Chew. Man, it sucks that I spent a lot of my childhood being very lonely and sad, because I feel like it probably could have been relatively enjoyable if I actually, like, did it better. Thinking about, like, all the random junk that I did. Probably would have been better if I were not miserable the entire time. Did I do an ironic sponsor theme park? I probably did. But who can say? I think I left my rain jacket in the car if I have to go into work today. I'm just gonna keep saying, like, I have to go into work today, and then it'll be like 3 o'clock, and then it'll be, oops. Guess I'll go into work tomorrow. Going to work later, do 2 AM Ring Fit. No, I have to set up stuff in somebody's lab, and they're not gonna leave it unlocked for however many hours. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. Incorrect. I've already been diagnosed with major depression. It's too late for joy. Sorry. Now chemically prevented from enjoying life. You know, the most basic thing, experiencing pleasure from enjoyable activities, that's the bit that's on the fritz, so... I don't know. Need to become a man-baby and a man-child. So what, you're saying I have to become an adult baby? What? What? telling you, they have to have, like, summer camp for adults that's not just an excuse for adults to get together and drink beer. But an adult, or a camp for adults who just want to, like, play wall ball with each other, and then go to the Icy Man when he drives up to your summer camp, and then spend $2 to get one of those Snoopy ice cream pops, because... Actually, no, only $1, because that was a fair amount of ice cream you can get for $1. I figured it out. By weight, that was your best purchase from the Icy Man. Though you could also get those little, like, containers of ice cream that were, like, malted ice cream or something. And that was $2, and they gave you a little paddle to eat them, which is how I figured it was for, like, adults. It's like, I'm a kid, I eat things out of a cone. Adults are sophisticated and eat things with a wooden paddle. Like, the things, the conclusions you draw as a kid are sometimes super ridiculous, but whatever. I've never played a Yakuza game. Weird dude in trucks that came around and sold cool treats to children. We would have Icy Men, like, get out of their trucks and scream at each other. Because there was this one guy who was always here, and it was, like, his turf. And one day another Icy Man drove up, and I guess maybe he wasn't scheduled, or I don't know how, like, permit whatever stuff works for this. But I remember they just got into this shouting match, and then the guy who was normally here scared off the new guy. And that was it for him. Never came back. Though that other Icy guy did like me, because apparently I was buying something and he told my dad how much of a gentleman I actually was, and that's just because I said please and thank you every time. Except my dad just recounted it to me, trying to make sure his accent got in the story. It's like, you said your son was gentleman. That's what he said, gentleman. Like that, or something. I hope I got that story across to you in the same way that it was taken across to me, which is to say, not that interestingly. But I tried to set the stage. I hope you feel like you were there. Yeah, it was part of a GTA Vice City mission. I'll never forget it. No, I guess not. Publish a graphic novel about my misconceptions of the world as a kid. See, here's the thing. So, streaming for most of my, like, late teens, early adult period, and whatever else has now given me a very warped perspective on how interesting I think I am. Because, like, look, no offense, on Twitch, I don't think the standard for, like, just talking about stuff is super high, you know? No one's showing up to my channel because I'm actually doing, like, insightful beat poetry. I think people just sort of want to talk and have a fun conversation and zone out and whatever. And I do that a lot. But at the same time, now I feel like, well, anything that I talk about or recount from my childhood's gonna be interesting to somebody, when in actuality, I feel like it's actually incredibly boring, and everyone's just humoring me. But I don't know. I mean, I like to believe I'm very fascinating, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Just a bone-stock, lonely childhood and all the misadventures I had and misunderstandings I had along the way. The end. Thanks, Suburbia. Your memories are now mine. Oh no, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! All over again.
And now I've taken all of your memories, Yugi boy. I'm going to banish you to the Shadow Realm.
I didn't watch any of the Pokemon sessions. I feel like I should have. I watched a lot of that show. But then again, so did everybody. La-da-da-da. How long can I keep the illusion that I'm actually gonna go and do work at some point alive? I just have to shower and maybe I'll feel like I'm gonna do something. Fairy of the Moob. You wish you can get your ability to care back. Oh man, you and me both. I feel like the sad bits are coming back into my brain. I had like a good run with Ring Fit endorphins, and now I'm just kind of getting whatever again. But that's okay. Do more Ring Fit. I'm sore. I don't want to break all my bits. When in the Pokemon season did they get rid of the old announcer? Because after that, I feel like the show was never the same, and I never really watched it that much, past like all the Gen 1 stuff, but like if his voice is not there in the episode, I have zero interest in watching it. Which one was Hoenn? Was that Gen 3? Oh, sounds like rain. No! Oh. Oh, you're teaching English in Bummer City? Good luck. I've heard good things about that place. I wonder if I should close my window. I don't think any of it's getting in. What's up, chat? I'm alright, I guess. Same old. I wonder if I check my emails, if they're gonna be like, hey Tim, you are very behind on everything. Oh, Jesus. One of the department HR person's husband was killed in a horrifying auto accident. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I have to do all my tuition remission stuff as well. Because they took away my insurance because I didn't register for fall semester until just now, so I kind of need that back, because at some point all the providers are going to be like, "Hey, we billed this to your insurance and they kicked it back, where's our money?" It's like, no, I need these pills to live. Sort of. Excuse me. God, I was watching an episode, because they've been uploading a bunch of them recently, onto YouTube of the show I Shouldn't Be Alive, which is like people shipwrecked somewhere or abandoned in like a jungle or something, and they try to survive, and they have it reenacted based off of stories of true events. And one of them was like, I believe a woman was stranded in the jungle with like her husband or her guide or something, and the entire show they just kept talking like, "And she's been now without her antidepressants for multiple days, and the dark thoughts are now settling in." And it's like, okay, first off, no, antidepressant withdrawal in the short term, like, you should be talking about how you get all of the really crappy brain zaps and everything else. Not like, oh no, now she's gonna be extra sad. And also, like, I could be sitting around in my apartment, not lost in the jungle, eating a warm meal and being relatively content, and I'm still thinking about killing myself. So, like, I don't know, announcer, you're really not making the case that this is especially dire. If anything, it's just like, wow, look how sad this lady is. Everybody, let's harp on this part in particular. Anyway, it's a dumb show, but also it is good, just long-form content to throw on in the background. Until, like, somebody breaks their leg horribly, then they scream, and then it's like, okay, well, this isn't really fun to listen to anymore. Well, it's also very weird, because they made it seem like taking antidepressants is some very abnormal thing. And, like, if they're taking antidepressants, then they are at risk of suicide every waking second. But also, like, look, if you're stranded in the jungle and you're having a horrible time and you're malnourished and dehydrated and whatever else, and your thought is like, maybe I should just kill myself, like, that's a very rational thought, so I don't know. Like, maybe the people in the show just wanted, like, super uplifting stories that were all just people being like, I was gonna give up, but then I thought about my wife and my kids, and I knew I couldn't give up. It's like, no. You know, I live relatively comfortably in the wealthiest nation in the world, and I spend a lot of time thinking about giving up, so, like, I don't know, announcer. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I'm just sort of talking. Oops, messed that one up. Yeah. I was gonna give up, but then I thought maybe my antidepressants would help a bit, so I kept on. Wow, that's so inspirational. Tell me your story. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the end of it. I mostly just remembered being super irritated that, like, yes, this person has depression, that's fine, but it doesn't mean, like, oops, skip my pills, gonna go and off myself today. You know, they made it just seem like that in the show, and it was... I don't know. I mean, I think the show came out in like 2008 or something, and mental health stigmas were much different back then, but still. It irritated me. And then I figured you all had to know about it, because this is Twitch TV. And the implication of Twitch TV is that anything that I have said or done or whatever now takes precedence over whatever you were talking about or thinking about. Twitch TV. Take whatever your thoughts are, let me distract you with thoughts of my own. Now you're thinking about that crappy TV show. Bam. Got this mind control down to a science. Could be like, hey, Twitch chat, think about a watermelon, and at least like 2 of you probably will. Thought of sandwich. God damn it! No, we're not gonna get any grant money. Thought of a baked potato. Did you get that tattoo yet? Hey, no, the battery of this controller has lasted for like an hour and a half, so I guess that means it was never dead. Just the cable was bad or something. You're still back on the sex blimp. Yeah, you wish. After what you did in the sex blimp, we're not inviting you back, Skellex. There's debauchery, and then there's debauchery. I'm also thinking about that, the Snugs. I can't wait until YouTube starts recommending me more episodes of Ink Masters, except it's like the potato edition. Each of you are tasked with making the most photorealistic potato on your canvas's skin, and you have 2 hours. I don't know why that show is fascinating to me. It really shouldn't be. I don't even have any tattoos, nor any plans to get any. But it is weirdly interesting to watch. I can't make decisions that I won't regret tomorrow, let alone for the rest of my life. Oh, well, now I do. tattoos of Sonic and Tails on each of my butt cheeks. And I could probably fit Knuckles, too, on my smaller, vestigial third butt cheek. Implies it has no function. Well, that one doesn't. It's just sort of off to the side. Some kind of weird fetish where you eat baked potato off people. Okay, look, I'm tired of being misunderstood. It's not weird, it's a normal fetish to have. God. You people make me feel like a weirdo. No, sorry, I'm only into, clowns pieing me in the face. It's the only way I can get off. My fetish is somebody pointing a gun at me like in Looney Tunes and then pulling the trigger and my face gets all covered in soot. Yeah. No, don't shame my potato fetish. What will I do? I thought it was already punishment enough to have been given a lifetime ban from Jim's Potato Barn, but you know, guys are just rubbing salt on the wound, and butter, and chives, and little bits of bacon. Everything else on my baked potato-shaped wound. Sour cream. Tired of you guys rubbing sour cream on my trauma. Do they have a Fuddruckers equivalent for baked potatoes? Yeah, it's called Spudruckers. Someone laugh at that? I'm still smiling about it. Please, anyone? I mean, I know that was like a layup of a joke, but still. Oh, that's so many pieces! Apparently there's a new puzzle game or something with like, I don't know, I forget the name, I saw pictures of it. It's got like a diamond at the bottom and you drop in square pieces that all look like chemical warning signs. A couple people have told me about that one. Yay. Also, I have to play Puzzle Fighter at some point. That's one that I would be interested in getting into, because A, it's a battle puzzle game, and B, the sprite work is very good. And also very cute. And you know, if the game is cute, then bonus points already. It's all it needs, and then I will play it. What am I doing? Sorry, I've run out of things to talk about. Seed me with new conversation, please. Nothing else to talk about for baked potatoes, sorry. Thoughts on the dollar store seafood? Well, I think if you, the people, want to know about the Dollar Tree and their seafood, then I recommend you watch my channel. The Wolf Pit. I haven't watched any of his stuff in a bit. Dollar store gyoza was palatable. Sure. If I eat one slice of bread with jam on it, another slice with peanut butter on it, have I eaten a sandwich? No. You haven't. Wait. Why did I feel like I still had to take my pills? I already took them. Okay, never mind. If you eat them separately, no, it does not count. Is that like a riddle? Because that's a pretty straightforward answer. No, open-faced sandwiches don't count. Anyone who talks about an open-faced sandwich is just trying to be irritating and be like,
Actually, this thing is a sandwich. An open-faced sandwich, haha.
it's like, no, sorry, we have rules. A sandwich means things. I'm sorry, but living in society means you have agreed to a common set of rules and a common set of norms and a common set of languages, and you can't just redefine what a sandwich is to be whatever the hell you feel like it should be at any point in time. That's not how this works. That's not how this has ever worked. An open-faced sandwich is nothing but a disgusting lie, and you know it. No one's even had an open-faced sandwich before. Literally, it's just like a bullet point that people bring up as a gotcha moment. No, we're not legalizing open-faced sandwiches. If I were a hot dog, would I eat myself? What? Sure. No, I don't know where I've been. What if you put the sandwich together and ate it vertically instead of horizontally? Well, that's eating a sandwich! Why would that be different? If you eat it vertically, that's just like an extreme sandwich. Yeah, man, I'm eating this new vert sandwich. It's hella rad, bro. Watch my sandwich do a kickflip. Come on over to my new sandwich chain where we sell vertical sandwiches. Whoa, that sandwich is vertical! Ah! Oh god, I don't like this. Oops. Tony Hawk's Pro Sandwich. What's the difference between making bank and making mad bank? If it's mad bank, are you just like standing at the teller window, like, no, I know I have my debit card in here somewhere, driving everyone nuts? How much is an ass load of money? Whose ass are we using for reference? See, this is why we need the metric system, because, like, you can't measure things by the butt load. It's just not standard. At least, like, someone says, oh, well, that's, like, a liter of butt. You know what that means. No, my greens. I was going to use those for a chain, and I ruined it. That's okay. That does sound like a job for Wolfram. Probably would be okay. We'll just be like, sorry, a butt load is not an SI unit of measurement. Oh. I don't like that it did that to me. Not one bit. That's okay. There, now I got one. There. Haven't beaten Ring Fit yet, but I'm getting there. I have tiny biceps. And abs that are trying to poke through, but they're very small. But that's okay. Oh god. Yay! Suck it, dragon. No, I'm the best. Crap. What do I trigger for this? There. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. Oops. No! Ah. Dang. New test result available. Really? Wait, what else did I get measured? Oh, you know, I think I've seen all these. I think they were already dispensed to... Oh, sorry, I'm uneasy. I did not mean to be. What is my new test result? Is this from Quest? No, this is from... Measured my dongle. These are all old. This is my complete blood count, where they're like, your cholesterol's good, your red blood cells are a little low. Like, yeah, I know. Oh, these are updated, apparently. I don't understand. I don't know what this is updated, because this is the same. Yeah, I know, my thyroid's wonky. Whatever. Hell yeah, getting hypothyroidism. No, it's not like there, but it's borderline. I've had elevated TSH and low normal T4 for a while. But whenever people have tried to treat it, they've just sort of made it worse, so that's just going to be a problem that exists on paper that I never actually get fixed. Is my THC level? Well, if you ask what my THC level is, I would have to say it's 420, man. Oh no, is there an uwu emote? I hate it. Everyone who uses that emote should be launched into the sun. Two woos, oh no. Oh, the Pride promotion's over. Well. That's it, people. No more Pride. Back in the closets with you. Mess this up now. Remember when I said I was gonna work? Oops. I would like to shower, though. Not like I smell, but helps you feel more alive and refreshed and vaguely more like a human being and not like some sort of gremlin creature. People like gremlins. Well, yeah, I mean, they made a second one, right? no idea what they changed on this patient portal. Oh well. It's gonna be incredibly muggy. Weird. Yesterday you said you'd call Sears. Oops, did not want to do that. You'll call now. Damn it, Kevin. I'll call now. No, I'm trying to figure out the thing that I want to do, but I can't make the pieces go where I want the pieces to go, so I'm just ruining everything. No! God! Butts. Should probably charge my phone. I'll do that now. Up. Never be game over. Video games. This is the part of the stream where you can tell I've run out of things to say because I'm just saying the word video games. I haven't played Fall Guys yet. I saw the Can You Pet the Dog Twitter account talk about Fae Tactics. I don't know anything about it, but the sprite art looks nice, and it's on the Switch, and I've finished Tactics Advance, so... or more or less finished it, so maybe I'll play that at some point. I could do PUBG. I haven't logged into Steam in a while. log into Steam and then see all the comments being like, Tim, you haven't streamed in a billion years. We all hate you now. What? No. Yeah. I love spending half an hour getting all my gear and being like, haha, I have a scope and some good weapons, we're gonna do great, and then I just get shot by somebody off screen and never see it coming. I know, but I don't want to pay for a Final Fantasy XIV subscription. Final Fantasy XIV is me time. I don't want to have to sit around and be like, ha ha ha, let's do dumb things, chat. I just want to zone out and play it. Or talk to my guild and we could have fun. And I could use my irritating white mage skill to pull the tank away from the boss. So then they yell at me. That's always fun. Also, then everyone will judge me for playing a Viera. I tried to make it at least vaguely based off of me. Of course, the lack of ears makes it, not the world's closest facsimile. God, no Lalafell. No, I haven't played Ocarina of Time randomized. That doesn't sound very fun. Ocarina of Time is a good game because the progression is linear and makes sense, and it's all very well put together, and now if you're just gonna be like, I opened up the first chest, and it's like, I don't know, Din's Fire, or whatever else, not really my thing. But yes, tried to base it off me, but when it's like a 6-foot-tall rabbit lady, it's, you know, not wholly accurate. Oh well. Code for life. Bought a cosplay for that ages ago, even before I played Final Fantasy XIV, and then never bothered putting it on. Probably lives in a closet somewhere. Forget, I feel like I just didn't think it was gonna work. Or I was lazy. I mean, my driver's license says I'm 6 foot tall. But it doesn't say rabbit lady. How many inches did my ears add? 6. Vieira this Halloween. I couldn't find a good one. I looked on Etsy and they only sell the ears. If you could find a good Vieira cosplay, I will consider it, but... I had not found one at the time. Wow, good chain, me. Oh, bad chain, me. Could I wear the heels? Yeah, sure. They're probably fun, right? Gotta make it accurate. I'm already relatively tall, though, so... just be like Amazonian at that point. And not in the Jeff Bezos way. Prime Tim. Oh no. Amazon's gonna buy all of us. I love waking up in my Prime domicile to eat some Amazon Prime branded nutritional nutritional snack. Nutritional goo, while then paying homage to our wonderful Prime patron saint, Jeffy B himself. Priminist. You know, okay, sorry, I'm still thinking of how funny this joke is. If Jeff Bezos runs for president and wins, are we gonna call him the Prime Minister? Prime Minister? The joke is okay. I'll just. That's it. I'm gone. I'll just leave. Sorry. Forget it. Okay, I'll come back. I thought it was funny. So bad. Oh. I know. Yeah, but these are just the ears. There's not the rest of it. I've looked on Etsy. They only have Vieira ears. That's the easy part. There's a thing on the internet called furries. Maybe you've heard of them. Anyway, getting the ears would not be the hard part. So no, it's just this. Or you can get this hot Sly Cooper cosplay accessory. I've never played this. Rendered in the most premium of PLA. There are sites that will make it if you order it, but no pictures of the actual costume. There was a white mage robe I was vaguely tempted to get, but it was like multiple hundreds of dollars, and now I cannot find it. It was like a hoodie. Was it? It wasn't this one, but it was close enough to the idea. It looked more Final Fantasy, though. This is a while ago. I'm sure it was sold. Doesn't really matter. Oh no, wait, this is when I last was going through this guy's thing. This guy's channel. Or, page. You're gonna put that Prime Minister joke into your open mic routine next Tuesday? I wish you luck. I believe in you. It'll kill. Be a regular Mel Zetz up there. Oh, I could be... What is that, the Aura? It's been a bit. Female O2. She's very nice skin. I'm jealous. Mine's not that nice. Aussie filters. Etsy. Is this a person? Or is that like a render? Oh, that's a lady. New helmet, new bow, new jacket. Oh, that's too much effort. I just want to buy it. I don't want to have to make it. I don't even know where I would look. Do you know my address? Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, Fran cosplay probably would have been better. Anyone have $1,000? I mean, it doesn't even look that good. What is it made of? I mean, plastic, I guess. Helmet with wig. Chest armor. Great. Is this in inches? Do I want it? Not $1,000 want it. Here, there you go. This one's only $450. Helmet and ears, wig and shoes not included. Okay, well I have hair, so I don't need a wig. That's a start. Oh wait, the shoes are those weird, like, rabbit shoes, aren't they? Like the weird rabbit heels, from what I remember with Final Fantasy XII, that have, like, individual toes carved out of them or something. It's been a bit. What is that? Great. Pills. What kind? What's this? Oh man, that's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. That's an Elementalist, I think. Viera Shaman, Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, well, Vieras are not in the original Final Fantasy Tactics, so maybe that's an A2 thing. It's not what I want. Yeah, these are the shoes I was thinking of that have like the weird claws on the end as well. Oh, I guess that comes with it. Custom made. Great. Love spending $1,000 on clothes I will only wear once. Oh well. I don't think they're ass-kicking shoes. I think they'll just break. Oops. cosplay a lawyer? Do I have to learn how to pick locks too? Yeah. Get that pic that Bosnian Bill and I made, and, God. I love how, like, over the years, he's still just exactly the same person. Doing exactly the same stuff, with exactly the same dry mannerisms. It's great. Like, the world has changed radically, but lockpicking lawyer is still the same. Forevermore. Amen. Oops. Amen. Video game. Hey, welcome to my stream where I play video games and say the word video games really, really slowly. That's what people want from Twitch, right? Wasn't paying attention. What'd I do? Yeah. No, I don't wear any jewelry. I did hear that he's streaming on YouTube. I guess we never found out why he's banned, right? I suppose it doesn't matter. I cared, like, briefly when it happened, and then any sort of updates took forever to come out, and now I've officially stopped caring. It's like, okay, go do your thing. Whatever. No, I never said what it was about. I imagine it was some sort of, like, contract dispute. Something very boring. But who knows? I don't know what big streamer people deal with. know what my Twitch contract looks like. It's just like, yep, I signed this. Sure. Maybe Jeff Bezos legally owns my soul now. Maybe he could mail it to someone else who wants it in 2 days or less with Prime shipping. Yeah. I don't know who Shroud is. I've heard the name, but that's about it. I'm a little better at this. Sorry, I was checking my phone for something. Yeah, I'm trying to do the true ending where no one dies. It doesn't really matter, I've done it before. I'm just still doing it. Crap. Yeah, round one Satan. Man, that is obviously just put in there as a failsafe, but the fact that they even have, like, a unique animation for, like, oops, you didn't get enough points and they kicked you out of the tower. Well, actually, I guess that could happen on later levels, but you'd have to be playing really badly, I think, for that to ever happen, to, like, not hit the next point quota to get you to the next level, and then they just dump you out. But I didn't know, though, that Puyo 2 had all those additional characters in it that only showed up if you didn't get enough points on lower levels. I thought characters like the skeleton, not Skeleton T, I think he's just like the skeleton from the first game, or Owlbear or whatever were only in, like, the PlayStation version, like the later releases, but it turns out they're in that game the whole time, just only as characters that you have to play if you don't get enough points to advance, which means if you're playing well, you're never gonna see them. Man. Okay, well, I've been being lazy long enough. I'm gonna go and shower and try to work. Bye!